Good evening, Groovy citizens, and happy Winning Wednesday. I love saying Winning Wednesday. You know why? Because that means 2 days and the weekend is here, y'all. So I'm excited about that, and I hope you are as well. But having said that, I hope your day has been great. My day has been great. God is good, so I have nothing to complain about. I always tell you, when I wake up in the morning, I tell myself today is going to be a great day no matter what. I believe it and I receive it. Now, let's jump into today's topic because this sister girl is hungry and I'm starting to lose a little daylight. It's already 6:30, so we need to wrap this up. Now, today's topic is becoming successful and achieving your life goals. I thought this was very fitting, especially since we are in the fourth quarter of the year already. So success is a concept that's different for all of us. Or one could say it's relative because success looks differently for everybody. But it's something that we all strive to achieve. Now, before you define success for yourself, you need to make a list of what success looks like to you. Not to me, not to somebody else, or what somebody told you it should look like. What does success look like for you? Now, here are some things that you can do to get there. Number one is commitment. Through commitment, you can and will gain motivation to stay focused. Once you make a list of what you need in order to be committed, you have to stay focused. Put aside an hour a day. Now, I'm saying an hour, but I get it because somebody somewhere is saying, well, Michelle, I don't have a whole hour. I understand that completely. If all you have is 30 minutes, then you set aside that 30 minutes and you do nothing but work on your goal. I mean, nothing but work on that goal. If all you have is 45 minutes, then you do the same thing. If all you have is 15 to 20 minutes, it doesn't even matter what it is, but you decide that in that time frame, whatever time you have, you are only working on your goal. Some of you may have more time to dedicate to it, and that's even better. But whatever time you have, I'm just asking that you work on the goal, okay? But let's see, I lost myself in my notes because I got caught up there for a minute. Oh, keep in mind that you must have realistic expectations for yourself and your outcome. We oftentimes set ourselves up because I always say, think big. But if you're thinking big is not obtainable for you, then you might want to bring it in just a little bit. That doesn't mean that you don't believe in yourself. That's just being realistic about what you can do. That's just like if I were still wearing my personal trainer hat and a client came to me and said, Michelle, look, I got to lose 100 pounds in 30 days so I can get ready for this wedding. There's no way we're going to do that. The only way you're going to do that is if you got sick and you stop eating altogether. And even then, I don't know if you're going to lose 100 pounds. You could, I guess in theory, but realistically, that's just not the right way to go. So you've got to have realistic expectations for yourself, or if not, you are just going to mess up and lose all the way around. Number two, learn from the journey. So don't just only focus on the results of your accomplishments. Make sure you acknowledge the small steps that you take to get where you're going. By doing this, you will learn so many new and exciting things along the way, which will help you grow as you go. I'm telling you, and I can say this from experience, as I have gone along the journey of being a content creator, I have learned so many new things, but I've had fun along the way. And so if I had just focused on getting myself out there, I would have missed out on all the great opportunities that I've been exposed to along the way. So all I'm saying is, yes, keep your eye on the prize, but have fun along the way. Number three, have fun as you go. If the journey that you are on gets too stressful, then you'll get tired or bored and give up on your goals and your dreams. That's just a reality. When you get stressed out about whatever it is that you're doing, you're going to give up. You're going to throw up your hands and say, look, I'm done. I'm tired. I can't do this anymore. So all I'm saying is have fun as you go. Number four, think positively. Your positive mindset is key to helping you succeed. Positive thoughts help keep you motivated and wanting to keep pushing forward. If you allow negativity to creep in and take over, you're going to give up on yourself. I know sometimes we're doing things and things don't look like they're going to work out. They don't feel like they're going to work out, but you've got to think positive. And it's funny because oftentimes people will ask me, Michelle, how can you be so positive all the time? Well, you know what? Being negative takes too much effort. So I'm just not going to do it. Plus, it's stressful. I tell people all the time, I believe that I've taken my wants and my needs and my desires to God, and I believe that He's going to bless them. Well, if I take my wants, my needs, and desires to God, and then I'm sitting back being negative, that means I don't trust Him to do what He said He was going to do. His word says He's not going to leave us nor forsake us. So I've got no other choice but to think positively that everything is going to work out. Number 5, change your perspective. You have to change your perspective in order to change your situation into a better one. When you speak and think, always do so with a positive perspective. It's as simple as that. Number 6, be honest with yourself. I cannot stress this enough. You've got to be honest with yourself. So you have to be honest about everything. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You got to be honest with yourself. If you know that realistically you're not cut out to be a lion tamer, because I'm not. I've got to be honest with myself and say, you know what, Michelle, I know you have goals and dreams, or you have a desire to want to work at the zoo and tame lions, but that's not your thing, baby girl. So I'm not going to hype myself up to say I can do it. Now, I know I will tell myself I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I can do all things that I put my effort and my all into, but there's some things I have to be honest about, and taming lions is just not one of them. I'm not going out here to tame bears. Again, that's not my thing. It just isn't. So you've got to be honest with yourself, because here's the other thing. If you can't be honest with yourself, why do you expect other people to be honest with you? And not being honest with yourself, all you're doing is you're lying to yourself. And again, you're setting yourself up for failure. Number 7, get rid of distractions. Anything that distracts you from your goals must go, period. That could mean turning off your phone for a period of time, turning off the television for a period of time, and only keeping contact with the people who positively impact your life. I've talked about that before. You can know people, because some of those folks are family members, so you have no other choice but to know them, but they don't need to be in your inner circle. They just don't. Because they add no value. They're not helping you. They're not encouraging you to stay focused on your goals. So why are they in your inner circle? Yes, you can love them. Yes, you can go break bread with them. You might even, if you drink, go out to a bar, have a drink with them. But you need to keep only those people who are pouring positively into you in your inner circle. If you have people around you that say, well, you know, that's nice, but I don't think that's going to work. Oh, I don't think you're cut out for that. Or you'll never be able to achieve that, because nobody in our family has ever done that. We just don't do things like, honey, get rid of those folks. Get rid of them quick, fast, and in a hurry. Give them the hand. You might have some few choice words for them if you choose to, but otherwise you just say, you know what, I'm not going to do this. I cannot do this, because I don't do negativity. I need people around me that are going to encourage me to achieve my goals. That's why my bestie Kathleen and I love that we can talk on the phone and we encourage and motivate one another. Nothing that I've ever shared with her has she ever said, well, I don't know about that. And I neither have I done that either. You know why? Because, and I've shared this with you all before, even if you come to me with the craziest and wildest dream ever, I am still going to tell you that you can do it, because I believe that you can do anything that you put your mind to. And who am I to tell you that that's not something you should be doing? That's not my place. That is not my place at all. My job is to encourage you and to motivate you. It's not to try to tear you down and make you think that you can't do anything, because you can do anything you want to do. So number 8, count on yourself. You can't and shouldn't depend on anybody else to achieve your goals for you. Your other half can't get that degree for you. They can't lose that weight for you. They can't start that business for you. You have to do it yourself. So if you're sitting back and you're waiting for other people to do everything for you, honey, I have news flash for you. It's not going to happen. You've got to get out there and do it for yourself. Now, there's some things that people can help you with along the way, but the grunt of the work, you are going to have to do that for you. When I decided that I wanted to be a content creator, I didn't sit back and wait for somebody else to record my videos so I can post up videos that somebody else recorded it. That's their voice, is not mine. I'm not sitting back waiting for somebody to write up content for me. I do that for myself. Same thing with my podcast. I knew that there were things that I needed to do if I wanted to have the success, say that 3 times fast, that I was looking for. Stop sitting back waiting for people to do things for you. You've got to get out there and do it for yourself, because here's the thing. The things that other people can do for you, if one day they stop doing it, what are you going to do? I'll wait. What are you going to do? You're going to sit back, and when they stop doing it, you're going to like, oh, wait a minute. I'm lost because I don't know what to do now. I have no idea what it is I'm supposed to do because they've always done things for me. Stop being lazy and do it your daggone self. Number 9, keep planning. So when you set goals, you need to pull out your planner. Hopefully you have one, because I do. And then whatever you write down, you need to stick to your schedule. So for example, if you say you're going to save a set amount of money by the end of the year, then you need to stick to what you said. It doesn't have to just be money. Whatever it is that you said you're going to do, you put it in that planner, you need to stick to it. And I can't stress that enough. But you've got to plan. So many people don't plan. They live life by the seat of their pants. Now, if you like that, that's cool. If you like that, that is cool. But as for me, I need to plan. I am a planner. That's why I buy me a happy planner every year. And sometimes I have 2 or 3 that I'm working out of for different reasons, because I have to plan. I'm okay with doing things by the seat of my pants, but for the most part, I like to know how my day is going to go. I like to know how my business is going to run for the day. That's just me. You may say, well, Shell, I don't need all of that. And if you don't, that's great. But for the majority of us, we need to plan. That's how you stay focused. That's how you don't allow yourself to get sidetracked with other things that are taking you away from what it is that you want to do. And number 10, last but not least, create SMART goals. So your goals need to be specific, meaning that they need to be specific. Don't just say, I want to lose weight. That's great. How much do you want to lose? How are you going to lose the weight? Specific. They need to be measurable. So how will you know that you're making progress? You've got to have ways that you can measure things. It can be through a habit tracker. It can be through writing it down in your journal. However you choose to do it, you need to be able to measure it. And if you're saving money, you're measuring your goals by watching that coin jar add up, or watching those cash envelopes fill up with money. It needs to be attainable. Is this something that you can really do? I talked about that a little while ago. Stop setting yourself up for failure by wanting to do things that you cannot truly attain. That's like me going out here saying, I want to be a white woman. There's no way in the world that I can be a white woman, nor do I want to be. But I'm just saying, I can't do that. I just can't. And you may say, well, you can bleach your skin. No, that's still not being a true white woman. Make sure your goals are things that you truly can attain. That's like saying that you're not dating anybody, but you want to get married in a week. How's that possible when you're not even dating anyone? Attainable goals. And they need to be relevant. Your goals need to align with your business and your objectives. And then they need to be time-based. Set a realistic timetable for getting things done. Stop leaving things open-ended. That's why right now, I'd be willing to bet you somebody under the sound of my voice, you have some open goals from last year and probably even the year before that you either never finished or you never even started because you didn't give yourself an end date. I'm going to save X amount of money. That's great. What's your target date? I want to start my podcast. Great. When do you want to start it? I want to write my book and publish it. Great. When do you want to have that done? I want to take a trip to Jamaica, San Juan, Puerto Rico, wherever. That's great. When do you want to do that? Do you understand what I'm saying? Where I'm going with that? You've got to have things that they have to have a timestamp on them, because if not, you just have this big open-ended goal that you never get back to. You know why? Because here's the thing. You got goals that are open-ended from last year, and you didn't put an end date. You had a start date when you started it, but you never had an end date. So guess what? That end date, there's none. So all you have is a start date. And in between starting, you started several other things. So the likelihood of you getting back to this thing is slim to none. So don't just set goals and don't have an end date for achieving them. That way, you are more likely to achieve the things that you set out to do. So y'all, that's it. That's my time. Today we talked about becoming successful and achieving your life goals. And hopefully the things that I shared with you will help you, like I said, as you move through the end of this year and even into next year. Because I believe you can achieve your goals, but you've got to put in the work. You cannot just say, I want to do ABC, XYZ, and then expect that it's going to happen, because it's not. You've got to put in the work, okay? So having said that, you guys, that's it. I'm about to leave you be, because the sister girl needs to go get something to eat, because like I said, my stomach is growling. Hopefully y'all didn't hear it while I'm recording this video, but my stomach is growling because I am hungry. And then I'm going to sit back because I have goals and things that I need to achieve before I go to bed tonight. And so I'm going to be about the business of getting them done. Now, having said that, I love you all so very much. If you're new to watching my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. I do car conversations every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Make sure you come back on Friday where I'll have another motivational topic for you. And then again on Saturday. If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. You know I miss you and I don't get a chance to see you. Listen, the rest of this evening, like I said, it's still 76 degrees. Almost 10, it's about 10 minutes of 7. Still 76 degrees. Still feel good outside. Go out there, enjoy the rest of your evening. But I ask that you be careful and you be mindful of where you're going, who you're hanging out with, because I want you all to come back and join me again on the next car conversation. And as I always say, I love you to the moon and back, and there's nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, that you can do about it. Nothing at all. And you can take that to the bank, because I am here for you. I'm here to encourage you, to inspire you, to motivate you, all of the above. All I'm asking is that you allow me to help you help yourself. That's it. Help me help you help yourself, because you can achieve anything that you choose to. You can do anything that you choose to do. I have faith in you. Love you all, and we'll talk again on Friday.